What's going on YouTube? This is Striike from the OverConfidentGaming channel. Today we're going to be talking about some sensitivity, and I brought you a gameplay on Fallen. I went 45-8 with the ACR silenced, and I think some assault kill streaks today. Pretty good gameplay, if I say so. So, I've had some interesting thoughts on sensitivity recently. Ever since I broke my wrist, I haven't been able to play Call of Duty as well as I used to be able to, until I changed my sensitivity to about 4. Now, I started using 10 sensitivity when I was in Modern Warfare 2, around maybe the first year it came out, well, after it came out for a year, after it was out for a year. So, I had a lot of experience with 10 sensitivity. I really like to snipe, and I got pretty used to it. And I've always had really poor accuracy ever since Black Ops, and in Black Ops my accuracy was around 14 point, maybe 50, or a 15 accuracy rating. And I played the game for a really long time. I got all the way to 15th Prestige, and frankly I just had really poor accuracy, but it was such a slow-paced game, and if you could get behind them you wouldn't really have to deal with it as much. So I didn't really realize that my sensitivity was my accuracy wasn't as good as I thought it was. So, after this game came around, I noticed that 10 sensitivity was pretty decent for close combat situations, until I realized my accuracy was doing less than I expected. I was 14.30 accuracy rating, and I just began to realize that my accuracy has been the same throughout every single Call of Duty. And the problem with that was, when you're in these close quarter situations and you're on a gun-on-gun fire, you're going to be, let's say, a bigger target. You can't get around your enemy as well in this game because it's faster pace and there's a lot more choke points, and it's it's faster than every other Call of Duty we've played so far. So I've realized, after I broke my wrist here, and I've got this cast on, it's still hard to play, but it's manageable. So I threw myself onto 4 sensitivity, and the past week or so I've been doing rather good. I'll pull out a KD ratio of about 2.5, and almost every game will do 2.5 anyway, but still, if I play by myself or in a party, we'll do really good. And I've realized that I've got the same tactics, but at my sensitivity, I've just been actually able to aim with people, and I've been able to sight in my target, and I've been able to kill people a lot easily, with a lot more ease than I used to be able to. So, I then raised my sensitivity to about 5, and I began playing. And for the past week, my accuracy and my KD ratio have been slowly going up. I don't have the best KD ratio, but I checked my weekly today, and it's up to a 1.90, which my actual KD ratio started out being a 1.41. And over the past either month or a few weeks I've been playing with this cast on, which is about 1 or 2 weeks, my KD ratio started going up and up, and I couldn't figure out why, because I thought I'd be at a disadvantage here. But it's really because I lowered my sensitivity and I can actually sight in my targets. So I guess my whole theory when I used to play higher sensitivity equal to better player isn't exactly true. If you have a lower sensitivity and you're able to sight in your target better than a guy who's playing on 10, then you're a more effective player and you're doing more for your team. And it just really differs on what you're using and what kind of tactics you're using. Because before, what I do is I was a really laid-back player until we got into certain game modes like domination or demolition, where you wanted to flank around and get in their spawn and just completely tear them up the whole game. But what happens is, you'll run into these close quarters combat situations and you'll just get owned every time you can't sight in on them. And even if you do use steady aim, you're just going to be looking all over the place. And it was weird though, because I thought I was sighted in, and I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable playing on 10, and I thought it was weird when I moved down to 4, because it just felt so much slower. My turning radius got even worse, and I couldn't figure it out as well. And then a few days later, I got used to it. 4 started getting a little slower. I moved up to 5, and I've been staying there recently, and I've just been doing a whole lot better. So, overall tip: if you're not doing too good and people are pushing you to play on a high sensitivity, then you just say whatever you need. You just pick whatever you need to be comfortable with. I mean, sensitivity is important if you want to play close quarters, or if you're a more laid-back player, you can change your sensitivity down to be lower, because higher isn't more accurate. I mean, when you're quick-scoping, and I like to quick-scope a lot, you want to play on a higher sensitivity, so you're not drag shotting. Well, when you are drag shotting, you can actually see them, because you can't do any good drag shotting with a sniper rifle playing on 2 sensitivity. But if you're sitting here playing pretty aggressive with an assault rifle, you probably want to be playing on a mid sensitivity, like a 5 or a 6, or if you're not sporting that too well, you might want to roll around a 4. But nevertheless, sensitivity can make or break your game so far, I've realized, including my accuracy and my KD this week, my real KD, what I've played on and I've gotten my several kills with. It's been increasing. It went from like a 1.41 to a 1.47 or a 1.48, and it's just going to keep going up. Just because I lowered my sensitivity and I've been playing, I wouldn't say smarter, but better. I've been able to kill people, and it's been working a lot better for me, actually. And I'm just really glad that I can actually have this moment where it makes me feel like I was in Modern Warfare 2 again, just calling in my kill streaks, because lately I used to be struggling with this game, and I never really could pick it up, but now I've just been enjoying it a whole lot more, now that I just fixed one thing. And it's really incredible how you can do that and to fix your entire gameplay, because I never thought that it would be my sensitivity that would mess me up in this game. And I never thought that how fast-paced it was would affect my gameplay at all. I mean, really, I like to play as a passive player. I like to be probably running mid in the map, and I kind of like to hang around choke points so I can pick a good gunfight off every here and there. But still, I like playing pretty relaxed. I'm not going to go rushing up into those choke points and dying. I'm going to play smart, and I'm going to watch where other people are going. But it's just, you got to watch out with what you're using, because you could probably benefit off playing on a lower sensitivity from certain ranges with different weapons. I mean, maybe even a few months ago, I didn't even realize, because everyone had this big talk about sensitivity, and I wasn't understanding because it all felt the same to me. But after this, I've just gotten a lot better, played a lot better, and it's just because I've been playing on a lower sensitivity and having a higher accuracy rating. And I've noticed over the years that the years in Call of Duty that I've been playing, it's like, but some guys, when they play, they'll have a negative KD ratio and a negative win-loss ratio, but they'll have an accuracy rating of around 20. Their accuracy is good because they're playing on a lower sensitivity than you are. The reason why their KD is not as good is because they're not playing as smart as you are. And the guys that have a high accuracy rating and a high KD and win-loss, they're playing smart and are playing on a low sensitivity, or they're just absolutely ridiculous and they can play on a 10 and they can manage that high KD and play in parties and do well. But still, it's just all based on how you're playing. If you're playing with friends or playing with a team. And another thing I'd like to join in on, I had to cut this game out a little bit because I had some problems recording and theater mode was getting in my way. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I mean, I've been the past 2 games I've uploaded, the past few games I've been playing, I've been using the ACR with silencer and stuff, so you can expect a little bit more from that, but I'm going to try to veer away from that path. Anyway, I appreciate you watching my videos. It's almost time for me to say goodbye, so this has been Striike. If you like our channel, then please check us out. I'm signing out. Peace.